Cyber stalked toxic love. Fuck you, you little ugly cow, he messaged my friend as he stalked me. This was from an asexual guy I'd been dating but had to cut from my life. This asexual guy's love for me turned out to be a toxic love, and now he is obsessively cyberstalking me still. In this email he wants to shut me up and not tell you this, control me, as accusing me of lying, but as you can already see, he is bothering my friends, and I'm not the one who is lying. Please stop talking about me, stop using our story and what I told you about my private life just to make a content in your channel. Stop the demonization you are doing about me in your videos. Just be respectful to the good moments we had. Stop spreading lies and adding false information to the relationship we had. It's really hurtful. And also stop mentioning my friend in your videos. That's just awful. Also stop spreading bad reputation about me in asexual page and telling the page admins to block me. That's very horrible to do. I'll never bother you or any of your friends, I promise, and you have to also stop all of this, please, please. And then he said to my friend that same morning, fuck you, you little ugly cow. So clearly he's not leaving my friends alone. He's also tried to contact multiple of my friends and inbox them, and yeah, he's not been good. Notice he tells me not to say details about his private life. Many things I still kept private. Then he accuses me of spreading lies and fake information. If it's false information, then how can I be sharing what he told me? Because what he told me must have been false if that was the case. I don't lie and I'm not the one being fake, and I am about to prove it even more. This is his fake Indian account. Yep, he created a Facebook account with an Indian guy on it, pretending to be an Indian guy because he knows I like Indians. Also, he used that fake Facebook account to try to get back into an asexual group he had been banned from because he wrote that horrible message to my friend who is a member also of that group, same as me. This was a Twitter profile he created liking a tweet of my YouTube video about him. No doubt he created this Twitter account to stalk me. He also created another fake Twitter account that didn't even use his name and was completely different to follow me on Twitter. But see, he approved of this YouTube video with him in it. He did behave badly towards me. This is proof. So I'm not lying, I am telling the truth. This is proof he behaved badly towards me. This was his apology in a message on one of my business pages after I blocked him on my personal page. On the time we started dating, I understood that you're the most beautiful woman I have ever met, and only you could fill the void in my heart with your love. Hurting an amazing woman like you is the cruelest thing I've ever done, and I regret it with every single breath that I take. I'm sorry, my love, I really am. I can't believe I made those hurtful mistakes to you. You can be as angry as you want, but please do not cut me off from your life. Please give me a chance to correct my mistake. I know I've hurt you. I'm sorry from the core of my heart. I shouldn't have behaved the way I did, and I want you to know that I love you and will do anything for you to forgive me and allow me back into your life. The next day, he is asking me to be tolerant of his bad behaviour in a message on one of my business pages after I blocked him on my personal page. I want you to know now you do not have to tolerate someone's bad behaviour. This video he liked about not tolerating someone's bad behaviour, which I made because he messaged me saying I would have to be tolerant of his behaviour. So he approved of what I said about him. So why he's telling me not to share our story in the videos in his email, but then he's approving of them, is not good. So what actually happened? This was a message thread I sent some time ago to him before we started officially dating. He sent to say he couldn't meet my standards and boundaries. We aren't in a relationship and I can't have the relationship I want with you. He said, I wish I can find you in my dreams and be with you at least with no boundaries, no standards, just love and peace. I explained that in order to have love and peace, you need to have boundaries and standards. They are a good thing, not bad. Sometime after this message conversation, he decided he wanted to change to meet my boundaries and standards so we could be together in a relationship. But he kept telling me on our long video date to not be so strict with my boundaries and standards. He told me to slim down to be with him after he had already told people I was his girlfriend. And a few hours after our date, he threatened to unfriend me after I'd sent him links to help him get a sponsorship job in the UK with advice on what to do, as I didn't want an online-only relationship, and he said he loved me and wanted to be with me and would do all he could to come to the UK. He threatened to unfriend me and thought it was funny, playing with my emotions and laughing at my expense. This is on Facebook. See all the haters? Him laughing at me? I was really, really, really hurt by this and so upset. You know, after we'd had a really long video date, and to do this to me, the fact he could just leave me just like that was absolutely horrible and horrifying. And I knew then that I had to take some action. So I was so upset and hurt, I told him, go ahead and we will end things and I will walk away now. You are not serious about me and I was wrong about you. I told him I will go from your life for good. I'm sick of you making jokes at my expense, telling me about my weight, telling me to wear makeup. You're no good for me. I will no longer waste my time on you. My instincts to not trust you were right after all. I wish I could find you in my dreams and be with you, at least with no boundaries, no standards, just love and peace. And now a dream of me is all you will ever have. You are not serious about me and I was wrong about you. I will go from your life for good. I'm sick of you making jokes at my expense, telling me about my weight, telling me to wear makeup. You are no good for me. Thanks for the proof. I will no longer waste my time on you. So he acknowledges that he said those things by saying, okay, I'm sorry. Tears and strength that I walked away from someone I loved but was no good for me is what I'm left with as I rebuild my life and heal myself. I'm sad but will be okay. My instincts to not trust you were right after all. So to my stalker who sent me multiple messages to stop sharing our story even after you approved of it on Twitter, who accused me of lying and spreading false information when I've proven that you are the one creating fake profiles and lying and spreading false information, not me, and even accusing me of doing so means you are being dishonest, who in effect told me not to tell asexual admins about you telling my friend, fuck you, you little ugly cow. I will not be silenced. I will always do my best to protect the well-being of other asexuals, to reveal the truth. I do not lie. I am an honest person. I have shared this more in-depth story thanks to your multiple stalking messages prompting me into action to prove what I'm saying is true. Why should you be allowed to treat me, other women, or anyone this way? You hurt me, have lied about me being a liar and spreading false information when you are doing that. But you expect me to take you back and tolerate your bad behaviour. It's not happening. You come across as sweet and innocent, but behind that you can be horrible to people, untrustworthy and dishonest, and I have proven that. My love for you is pure and true, but I cannot be in a toxic love relationship with you. A person who does not like to have boundaries or standards is not a good guy for me to be in a relationship with. He cannot be trusted or give me the stability and security I seek and deserve in a loving, healthy and committed relationship. A person who wants to dominate and control me, tell me what to do and how I should look, play with my emotions, ask me to change my appearance, and who makes jokes at my expense, is not a guy who truly loves me, and certainly not in a healthy way. He is not serious about me. A guy who truly loves me will not threaten to leave me and laugh at me while doing so, especially not when he says he loves me and can't live without me. Well, you will have to live without me now, as our dating relationship and friendship is over. This hasn't been an easy video for me to do. It's been pretty heart-wrenching, in fact, because love doesn't just go away like that, not even if you want it to, or if the person is bad or does things wrong to you and your friends. But I will not go back to a guy who treats us this way. I'm truly sorry to my friend who was horrid too, my best asexual friend who has also tried to stalk on Twitter, and other friends of mine who has tried to involve. I'm glad many of my friends have boundaries and standards and are very loyal and picky who they are friends with. Thank you to them for sticking by me. Remember, a person who changes like a chameleon to those around him with what he says and does will always be someone who is in disguise. You can never know who the real them is, never totally trust them, and I doubt they know themselves. They lack self-love because they can't be their true authentic self for fear people won't like them for who they really are, so they pretend to be someone else to get approval, attention and what they want. But I hope my stalker stops stalking me and he learns something from this experience and becomes a much better person because of it, so the next person can be the love of their life in a healthy way and not a victim of their dishonesty, untrustworthiness and desire to dominate that person and play with their emotions. I didn't deserve that, and I'm sorry you did that to me. Sometimes you have to let someone you love and once regarded as a friend go from your life. There will be tears and heartache and pain, but not as much as if you stayed with a person who is unhealthy and wrong for you, however bonded to them you feel. Always remember this time shall pass and you deserve the best person for you, who will love you in a healthy way in your totality, who will not betray your trust, not play with your emotions and not make jokes at your expense, but who will lift you up to be the shining star you're always born to be, so you can light up the world with your individual beauty and look forward with as much security, happiness and certainty as possible. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, so love the ones you're with in a healthy way and cherish them forever. Be their love and light and help them to shine so bright that you make the best team ever. A final word, goodbye my love, who I once considered a friend. I wish you the best, take care of you, thank you for any good times we spent together. I saw some good in you, but lately it's hard to see that in the current circumstances. At least you know you were loved by an asexual girl, me. Learn personal professional development because it will really help you to have a better life. Learn about boundaries and healthy relationships. Learn to love yourself so others can love you more, the real you. I hope your life improves and gets better, and you learn to be kinder to others even if things don't go your way. I guess I miss the person I hoped you to be, not the reality of the person who wasn't nice to me and my friends. With tears rolling down my cheeks, I give you my final virtual hug for the connection and friendship we once had. I feel hurt, sad, upset and in pain, but I will be okay and happy once again. I still love you despite what you did, but I need to move on now and continue to let you go for my own good. Goodbye. Being cyberstalked is not good. Call the police if you have to. Toxic love isn't good either. Stay safe and do not tolerate bad behaviour. Subscribe and hit the bell icon.